I'm Greg Shapiro, and let's queer up the worldview. FIFA faces outrage after a pride match assigned to Iran where being LGBTQ is punishable by death. The 2026 World Cup is under fire after assigning an LGBTQ-themed pride match to Iran, a country where same-sex relations are punishable by death. Seattle was named a host city more than 3 years ago, and the June 26th match scheduled there has now been designated a pride event. Following the tournament draw, it was confirmed that Egypt and Iran, both with deeply troubling queer records, will take the field. The local FIFA organizing committee told Fox 13 Seattle the match is a, quote, rare opportunity to make a lasting impact, one that educates the world, inspires our LGBTQ plus community, and uplifts those businesses and cultural organizations, end quote. In Iran, LGBTQ plus people face persecution, violence, and execution, with a 2021 UN report documenting electric shock torture of queer children. Egypt, while not explicitly criminalizing homosexuality, routinely prosecutes queer people for indecency. Despite concerns, organizers say the event will proceed. Advocates also note FIFA's ongoing failures, including its decision to award the 2022 World Cup to Qatar, where homosexuality remains criminalized. Well, anyone who knows me knows that I loathe the sports ball. So as far as I'm concerned, FIFA and its fake-ass Peace Prize is a 4-letter acronym for fucking ignorant football addicts.
Oh, I thought you were going to say asshole.
I got the fucking in.
Wow, I'm just gobsmacked.
Yeah,
like, are we in the upside down?
Right. Because I mean, I get the spin they're trying to do, but I do think it's just that spin. We're educating. We're putting in their faces so they see we're really people. No. What you're doing is rewarding the economies of horrible people who are horrible to queer folk. And I believe Iran, in addition to the electric shock, in addition to the incarceration, in addition to the execution, I believe that's also another punishment for gay men can be forced gender reassignment surgery. That it's not because you identify, it's actually a punishment, and then you can live as a woman. And then, though, so now you can live as a woman, and they'll respect you supposedly, but now you're rejected by your family and all of that, and you have to do sex work to survive. So it is really for gay people. I mean, I don't like to whatever people's culture, but I wouldn't want to be there, and I can't hide. A lot of people can hide. I can't pass, and so I wouldn't want to be there. But yeah, this to reward them with the international exposure and with the zillions of dollars. That's what they see. So they're like, oh yeah, education. Oh yeah, complain. They're cashing the checks.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be interesting to see if the governments of those countries step in and say, no, you're not going to play there because of those rules and regulations. And I was going to say the same thing.
Works for me.
I think FIFA in their mind said, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to take happen to take two countries that are so anti this and say, okay, this is a place for us to maybe open up, because there are unfortunately LGBT people in those countries that need help, that need the visibility. So I do see that side of things. I'd be more interested because, I mean, let's be honest, people from Egypt and people from Iran are not flying over here necessarily to see that game. They might see it on TV, but the majority of the people that are going to be in those stands are going to be Americans, and it is Seattle.
Right.
So, yes, the teams are getting paid, and the teams do get sponsorships, but, the countries themselves aren't necessarily getting it. But it'd be interesting to see if those governments pull out and say, no, sorry, you can't perform. And
I wouldn't doubt if they do play that the people at home don't get to see it on TV because they will decide that it's not appropriate.
Correct.
Or even sometimes people will self-select out. I remember during the worst of the AIDS crisis that a lot of people, even when there was medical help to be had, didn't access it because they were afraid that would be outing them as gay.
Correct.
And there are people who needlessly died because they would rather slowly die of AIDS than be quickly killed by gay bashing or whatever.
Correct.
And this could be another thing. Like, I wouldn't die. I want to be seen watching this game, you know.
Yeah,
For
good
fear.
point. I
Correct.
mean, even in this awesome country, I was told in New York City and in South Florida, which are the only two places that SAGE has our friendly visitor program for older adults to have more social interaction, that we've been asked not to wear name tags when we go and visit people because some of them are not out at their nursing homes, at their, you know, even or to their family. They live with their kids and their kids don't know they're gay. And, you know, some people that are over 70, which, you know, I'm not that far off. And I just can't imagine still being 80 years old and not being out to anybody except this person that comes to visit you.
And some people have gone back in the closet. We've done stories about that where they were out, but when they had to be institutionalized and let home, that they didn't feel safe. They didn't feel like they'd get the proper care.
Because we thought it was more appropriate to maybe say who we were,
Yeah,
especially
in case
walking
there was
into
somebody else
LF or
who
whatever. And we were like, no, we took a poll and the answer is no, they don't want us to do that.
That's
Because
why
people are mean.
That's why I think if FIFA, I think the intention probably was good. I think, you know, we're all probably thinking the same. They thought that this was going to be a way to bring light to places that, you know, need,
but
but it's
no.
correct. It's going to backfire.
If there had been one, you know, but
There's other ways of doing it.
It's. I just think it was good optics. I don't think it was well thought through.
No,
Even if there was
absolutely
some
not.
good intentions, it wasn't well thought through.
Agreed.
There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.